When Ephraim counted stacks of cash with his hyena-like laughter, while David stared at a warehouse full of dollars muttering this beats selling bed sheets, what unfolded was a wild entrepreneurial saga based on true events. David, a former massage therapist, and his childhood friend Ephraim were facing the first life minus death test of their arms-dealing business. These rookie contractors who had just landed a $3 million contract through the federal procurement website needed to deliver a shipment of Italian-made Beretta 92F pistols to a U.S. military base in Fallujah, Iraq. However, on the eve of shipment, the Italian government suddenly imposed an arms embargo on Iraq, cutting off their planned transportation route. Ephraim's solution was brutally simple: we'll ship them to Jordan first, then drive them over. This decision would push them into one of the most dangerous zones of the Iraq War. Their cargo was seized at Amman Airport in Jordan by customs officials citing incomplete documentation. It turned out their transport permit had long expired, and obtaining new paperwork would take 6 weeks, but the U.S. military had given them only 3 days. Fortunately, Ephraim had the power of the purse. After bribing customs officials, the weapons were delivered to their hotel the next day, along with a local driver. Thus began their journey through the Triangle of Death. When night fell, they thought it might be somewhat safer, but they still encountered a border checkpoint. Luckily, the driver had prepared 2 cartons of cigarettes to get them through the inspection. These local soldiers had no idea the vehicle was carrying weapons that could kill them. At dawn, when the truck stopped at a gas station on the outskirts of Fallujah, Ephraim got out to relieve himself while the driver went to refuel. Through the rearview mirror, David spotted 3 pickup trucks rapidly approaching from behind. He frantically yelled for Ephraim to get back in. Once inside, Ephraim desperately tried to start the engine and miraculously got the fuel-starved truck running. He floored the accelerator and shot forward. The driver, who hadn't made it back in time, had no chance to curse them. He just threw a gas can into the truck bed and chased after them. The driver managed to climb aboard while the militants behind them kept firing wildly. As he refueled on the move, he shouted at Ephraim to speed up. Just when David thought they were done for, the roar of helicopter rotors suddenly filled the sky. A U.S. military helicopter flew overhead, heading straight for the militants. American troops following behind signaled that they were safe. The duo successfully reached the U.S. military base. Even the captain couldn't believe these 2 had dared to cross the Triangle of Death.
Great fucking job.
What greeted them next were mountains of cash. The U.S. military was using dollars confiscated from Sodom to pay for small arms contracts. This deal netted them to dollars on the 80 cents million. Finally, the 2 boarded a military aircraft for the journey home.